This is the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. The room's gotten a lot more handsome.
Thank you.
I knew he was going to do that. We have a guest in the studio. We'll meet him in just a second. He's chiseled. You know, he's manly.
Did you say jizzled or
Chiseled.
Oh,
Chiseled, for God's sake.
He could be jizzled. I don't know.
If I were Snoop Dogg, I'm not sure what jizzled means, but I can only imagine.
Well, let me tell you. It's
You're covered and
You eat the cracker. We're in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. There's Ace, there's Chick, that's Josh, I'm Tom. That is comedian Todd McComas joining us in the studio. Todd is on his way to one of my favorite cities, Lexington, Kentucky, to be at Comedy Off-Broadway. We'll be starting that, what is today? The Friday night?
Friday night.
Friday,
yes.
Saturday? Okay, good.
one of the best places.
We have Christy Lee right next to me at the Bob and Tom News Desk, but it's not time for the news because we're
You know what the
discussing-
next step is after Comedy Off-Broadway?
Comedy on Broadway?
Comedy on Broadway.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That's right.
Our friend still on Broadway, right?
No, he wrapped up last Sunday. Mike
That's right, 'cause you couldn't
Birbiglia.
go.
I was
Mike
going.
Mike Birbiglia
I couldn't.
just finished his Broadway
Mother Nature, you owe me.
stint.
Should have tried.
It'll be on
anyway.
Netflix.
Okay, good. We have
Yeah, it will.
a couple things happening right now. Two things, actually. We're talking about total random encounters with famous people. In other words, have you ever seen someone who was really famous? But it doesn't count if you go, well, I went to see Paul McCartney in concert and I saw him. That doesn't count. It has to be.
I just remembered someone. Robert Duvall. I was eating brunch in Beverly Hills.
Well.
I know, and he was sitting at the table right across the way.
Boy, how many times do you think people walk up to him, particularly when he's eating breakfast?
yeah.
Yes.
I love the smell of omelets in the morning.
Yeah.
I hope he just punches whoever does it.
This particular place was full of celebrities. There were other people there that you wouldn't. Vera Wang was there. She's a designer. And then there was some housewife, Beverly
Vera,
Hills housewife
your last
lady.
name's Wang.
Yeah.
Okay, so our
Does
guest
Vera
So they
left
didn't
or
bother
right?
him.
Todd McComas. Any random super famous people you just happened to run into?
I haven't had any big ones like in the airport or anything like that. I did see Bruce Willis from afar, and he's like my favorite because of the John McClane thing.
Sure.
You know, Die Hard and being a cop.
And you being
It's
a
like my
cop.
Famous. Yeah. It was at, I was in Vegas, and evidently he was with some entourage going somewhere, and I flashed, and I'm like, that's Bruce Willis. And my friends were like, oh, whatever. Because everybody, you think, you see famous people all the time. So we ran up there to get a better look, and these two guys step out, put his hands on my chest, and he was like, I don't think so. I was like,
It was Bruce
I'm just
Willis.
trying to
then.
verify.
I was at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas, and one of the workers goes, "Hey man, Pam Anderson is at the pool." I go, "What?" And so I start.
This has to be a gag.
I start. No, what? I
He's
start
got a bet with
walking
one
to
of
the
his
lobby,
buddies. I bet I can
Right.
make this guy.
and I
laugh.
go, and as I'm walking, this other worker goes. I hear this guy go, "Hey, what's your hurry?" I go, "Dude, Pam Anderson's at the pool." And I look, and the worker that said it was talking to Kid Rock, who was with Pam Anderson at the time. And I was like, "Oh, geez, what a loser I am."
I forgot all about this. Christy and I were at Caesar's Palace in Vegas, and did both of us? Or I know I sat down at a blackjack table
Oh,
with
no, it was me and you and Kim.
Lou Diamond Phillips and what's the guy's name who was Jack Bauer? Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland.
It's like half a Young Guns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's where they met.
They played one hand and got up
Yeah,
after we sat down.
The hillbilly sat down and they go, "Oh, cash this out."
You started
Yeah.
singing La Bamba, didn't you?
The definition of celebrity, though.
That's right.
The definition of celebrity has been somewhat reduced, particularly by for example, what is it, Celebrity Big Brother?
Yes.
Hey, Lolo Jones is on there, so.
Yeah, there are some good people on there. Tom Green, who's a great guy, is on
Tom
there.
Green
and-
looks good, too.
Yeah, he does. And,
Is she still not at the D?
She's still
but Tom, you're right. I bet
virgin.
7 of those people, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, well,
Like whoever
Gucci's gonna be
aged
the
us.
first
You know who I'm cheering for?
You don't know who Lolo Jones is?
No.
Oh,
I'm cheering
look her
for
up.
the Mooch.
He's off. He'll be the first one.
Scaramouche.
I was feeling bad about myself because some people I know that own a small comedy club had Tom Green once, and Tom and I opened for him that night, so we hung out, and I had his phone number still, and they asked me, hey, you think you can get Tom Green to come back? Because they thought, oh, you guys hit it off well at night. But you know how that goes.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah,
2 years later, you don't exist. So I'm like, I'll give it a try. So I texted him like 2 days ago and said, hey, they want you to play this club again. I'll erase your number if you don't answer back, but they're just trying to get a hold of your agent, and I don't remember who that is. And I got no response. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll delete that. And then I see he's on Celebrity Big Brother. He's probably not even allowed to get to his phone. So maybe there's still a chance.
That's right. He still loves you.
Yeah.
Did you delete his number?
Huh?
You did?
Yeah, I deleted it.
Well,
Wow.
There we go.
Here's a good one, though. This is a great encounter. I think this is super funny. This is a guy. He goes, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Other time, Reggie Jackson. Only people in the restaurant. As he walked by, said hi. After he left, the waiter said, "Hey, would you like Reggie's autograph?" I said, "Sure." The waiter gave me a copy of Reggie's credit card slip.
oh my God.
Wow. But there's a better one. I was in St. Louis. I got all excited. I told people I was with, I think that's Ozzie Smith over there. At which point I was informed we were in a bar called Ozzy's. he owned the place.
Yeah.
I can see how that would be. That might just happen.
Didn't you see somebody famous in Barcelona when you and Bob were there?
Oh, Metal Lark Lemon.
That's
Oh,
right.
wow.
He was
Yeah.
eating all by himself in a restaurant.
That's right.
Love
Legend.
Metal Mark.
And I wasn't going to go to Bob, of course. Hey, Meadow, what's going on? Okay.
Well, when you're there for the Olympics and he's by himself, that would be okay.
That's where the waiter was speaking whatever they speak.
Spanish?
I'm not sure. Some sort of Catalonian dialect.
Castilian.
And then they, so then he came over and I'm like, we're sorry, we don't. And he had the most beautiful, perfect British accent you've ever heard.
Oh, really?
Speaking the most beautiful English.
Huh.
Wow.
You know, it's a lot like coming in here. I felt really stupid.
Okay, good. Now we have a couple of other
good.
things we have to grab here. Now, first off, we have a guest in this.
No, well,
Apparently not.
hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie. How are you?
I'm on top all of you. I seen Michael Jackson in a Blockbusters video once.
Really?
I swear to God. It's like 20 minutes before close, but they had the doors locked already. He must have been paying late fees or something. But he was like basically all in his Billie Jean's attire, except he wasn't wearing the glove.
Oh.
Had all his bodyguards in there. And then I seen Ron Jeremy's at the Tampa airport one time.
No kidding.
You think it's a rumor? He needed a smart cart just to get it up to the curbside baggage. I swear to God.
Wow.
But I was calling about that beef jerky bouquet you was talking about yesterday, Tom,
yeah.
for women to get us for Valentine's.
It's the ladies are supposed to get this for a guy. It's beef jerky,
Oh,
but
you
it's
could get it for a lady if she's into the keto thing.
again the beef jerky is sort of sculpted so they look like roses, but it's really so you can eat them. Obviously.
Yes, a number of companies are selling the beef jerky flower bouquets. The Manly Man's Beef Jerky Flower Bouquet, sold, of course, by the Manly Man Company. Yeah, so they range in price from $49 to $64.
Can you imagine, though, Christy? You know, for us, our side of it, we're at the shop, and then Skeeter for up front walks you out a meat bouquet your wife or girlfriend sent you in front of all the dudes at work.
Yeah.
Then for the next 6 months, you got to listen to, oh, look at old Jerky Joe over there. You come to jerk your meat, Jerky Joe? Plus, that ain't the kind of beef bouquet us guys are looking for.
Really?
I like a beef bouquet that hangs out the side of a bikini swimsuit like a pair of pink undercut elephants.
Donnie,
I swear to God.
please, Donnie, that's
Like a big Montana, right, Donnie?
Yeah.
forward here.
All the meat. Well, I'm saying is, women ain't got to buy their men anything for Valentine's Day. You ladies got everything we want already anyways. Well, whatever you do, don't make a fuss over us. I mean, if you're going to do something simple, like wake us up on Valentine's morning with breakfast in bed, and then chase it with a surprise turkey for a change. I mean, just use the other hand. Maybe throw a couple nude Polaroids in our lunchbox surprise at work. And
that'd be nice.
show up to the job site, hook up for a quickie in the porta potty when you're on break.
Oh.
Thank God Valentine's falls during the middle of the month, because where I work, you qualify for the Pile High Club. Swear to God.
They don't empty him enough, huh?
Are you taking copious notes, Christy?
No.
Well, then after dinner, I want you to make us some margaritas. Maybe put on some sexy music like Sade's Mr. Mister or acoustic Molly Hatchet.
Oh,
Then give us
that's
a
sexy.
lap dance, not a half-assed effort like you get in the main room. We want a VIP room lap dance, complete with heat bumps and liquid fireworks. Swear to God. And then for the closer every year on Valentine's, I do the same thing for my lady, and she loves it. It involves a lot of honey and a bag full of them little candy hearts with them haikus printed on them. Hell, it gives her something to read while she's doing the tongue tour of Donnie Baker's Wonderland. Swear to God.
The tongue tour.
Yeah, I think
Wonderland?
Is it John Major wrote a
Neverland.
tape about that?
John Mayer, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, worst guitar face ever. He looks like he's being tased right after he busted. Swear to God. I gotta go.
See you, Donnie. Oh, boy.
So John Mayer wrote a song called "The Tongue Tour of Donnie Baker's Wonderland."
Well, Wonderland.
No.
Yeah.
You're a
Your body is
Wonderland,
Wonderland.
yeah.
That's
Your
what he
body's a
says. Our
wonderland.
bodies are wonderland.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, John. Donnie. That was very, very helpful.
Donnie.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts studio. Christy Lee is the lady of the house. She's right next to me. Also in the room, the lady is Jessica Alsman from our staff. Hi, Jessica. Nice T-shirt. It's the
Thank
Bob
you.
and Tom line. Available where?
BobandTomStore.com.
I had no idea. We have Chick McGee across the way. That's Ace Cosby, our engineer. Josh Arnold is here with us. We got a full crew in the room, and our guest is comedian Todd McComas. He'll be with Jeff Oskay from our staff this weekend. It's a special show Friday and Saturday at Comedy Off Broadway in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky.
All right.
Beautiful.
We had a couple. I don't want to get back to the food thing. We've been talking a little bit of food,
Yeah, you do.
unfortunately, because
Yes.
because our guest is involved.
All right, well, let's not talk about
Makes
it.
me
then.
stronger.
In a wager. He is Todd McComas. He's in a wager to win $10,000 almost, and in a weight loss thing. But that reminds me of we had an odd story today about this gym. Did you hear this story?
Yeah, 24-hour gym, and the guy got locked in.
24-hour fitness, they call the place. The guy got locked in when it was closed.
It's my dream come true, bro.
It's 24 hours.
That is weird.
So the old joke is, but just not 24 hours in a row.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm swole, man.
I'm not sure what happened there. It was in Texas, but maybe some locations are, some aren't. No, my gym used to be 24 hours. They just, they quit doing that.
They did?
They did?
Just when I was about to join. Dang it.
What time do they open? 5?
Yeah, something like that. They dropped I guess the overnights were getting a little rough. We have a lot to get to here. Now, I don't want to talk food, but I think I'm okay here because there's an old joke that ends with the phrase, "Nobody eats parsley." The old joke. I don't need to do the joke. I think you can probably.
The magazine Marie Claire UK has been criticized by medical experts after it published an article suggesting women can induce their periods by inserting parsley into their vaginas.
Oh, jeez.
This article appeared in the January 9th
I am not ready to hear this story.
magazine detailing techniques you can use to kickstart your period, ladies.
Would you prefer a lemon wedge?
First of all,
Kickstart the period.
who wants to kickstart it? I was grateful when it was late or didn't show up for a couple
Really?
months.
Is it just
'Cause
a
I've-
change
Yeah.
schedule?
You at all?
Change it. Maybe you got to get ready for a certain event.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you
I've
got a
heard
wedding in
that
like 5 days. You
Some
wanna-
women are uncomfortable and they're like, I just wish my period would start so that
I never got that way,
Okay.
but exercise, eating pineapple, and ginger are also suggested methods. The article reads, parsley can help to soften the cervix and level out hormonal imbalances that could be delaying your cycle, helping your period come faster. Doctors warn that such a practice, though, is dangerous.
How do you get it up there? You just ground it up and just start pushing it up there?
I think you would
you
just
grind it. I think
Yeah,
you just stick
just
the
a
whole
sprig.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole stalk.
What a great word. Is the word sprig ever used in any other?
Sprig of
heard it.
rosemary, use it all the time.
Oh, is it a sprig?
yeah, it's
Like
a
a
sprig of rosemary. Yeah,
Sprig of holly.
yeah,
That's a sprig?
yeah,
So,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
So it's used for any sort of, particular vegetation.
and there's fall, winter,
Sprig.
summer, sprig.
Oh, that's dumb.
But you're not supposed to put stuff down there, though. This is what this article is idiotic, and their doctors are saying don't put a sprig of parsley in your mommy parts.
Well,
Right.
of course.
Yeah, I would think any doctor would advise against that.
And they're obviously not on birth control because if they're taking the pill, you could just stop taking the pill, and that triggers
Oh, it does.
said flow. So.
if you have a Nuva ring, you could put the parsley around it. It'd be like a wreath.
Oh,
Beautiful.
be very
very festive.
welcoming.
Yeah,
Or a lemon. A lemon.
right.
Friends that I'll call you sourpuss. The old
What's the old Martha
Fall,
Stewart?
winter, autumn, sprig.
Isn't there a Martha Stewart joke that had
Yeah, it involves
Lemon wedge.
Lemon wedge.
and a parsley?
Yeah, there's also a great old joke, and the punchline is nobody eats parsley. We almost titled
It
one
has
of
to
our,
do with
one of our
Yoko
albums that.
Ono and
That was a bowling ball.
the bowling ball.
yeah.
I think
It's also parsley, though. I think,
but it's
isn't
in the sink in the other joke.
it? Oh, that's
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we got that.
You're right.
So,
You're right,
ladies, the point is don't do this. This is one of
No.
those stupid pseudo remedies that you should do it. Okay. Now, what else do you have, Christy?
An update on our hermit crab story. If you were with us earlier, a new study
He still won't
reports
answer his door.
hermit crabs evolved to have longer penises to prevent their shells from being stolen. A paper published in the journal Royal Society Interface proposes that the male hermit crab's long male members allowed them to mate without leaving their shells too far away and prevent theft.
Now, we did a version of this story a week ago, and we have received more than a dozen emails from people who have hermit crabs.
Yes.
And this is all true.
They can attest to this.
Yes, they've lined up the crabs, and they run and get new shells, and it's really interesting.
Yeah,
And
we talked about that. They line up in a queue, and when one guy moves up, everybody moves up to the bigger shell.
According to the story I read, the smaller hermits are in front and the larger ones are in back. And as the shell, yeah. A hermit crab won't pick a shell that's too big for it.
But
Well, no, you wouldn't wear a shirt that's too large for you.
the length of the male member is
You're going to take a hermit crab's side over mine. Is that what I'm saying?
Any day of the week.
Any day of the week, pal.
Apparently, they have the largest penis to body size ratio.
Of anything?
Any species.
I think I think there are certain insects that may outweigh them, or
Right.
certain I don't know, but that's pretty impressive. That this is some kind of isn't there a Darwin connection on this?
Yeah, the study was reportedly inspired by Charles Darwin, who drew similar conclusions about the remarkably
Chucky.
large penis size of the barnacle.
all right.
I didn't know
I cannot
barnacles.
believe I'm Googling hermit crab penis.
I didn't know barnacles had penis.
Barnacle penis sounds like a character in some softcore porn parody.
Some barnacles just look like penises if you've seen them.
yeah.
If you have them on yours, that would be somewhat problematic.
What, barnacles?
Yeah, that'd
yeah,
be a
you
little
don't
rough.
want that.
Yeah, crabs are bad enough, but
Oh, their wieners are weird. They kind of come out the side.
Oh, hey.
It's kind of coming out the side of the shell, and it looks like a translucent worm.
Yeah. So he
Are
just
you
lays it
kidding?
out there and waits for
Yeah,
some
you just
lady
go, hey,
to come
have at it.
passing by. Hey,
I'm going to take a nap. If you see something you like, go ahead and
Jump on there.
sit
take
on
a
it.
nap
I
real
guess.
quick.
That's not a bad tack. I like that.
There's a picture somebody took of a crab with a cigarette.
Why the internet was made, ladies and gentlemen.
are they going to have TV shows for these hermit crabs that want to move, like shell flipper?
Flip this
Pimp my shell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they do.
Queer Eye for the
Shell guy.
shell. Extreme shell makeover.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but interesting. You didn't think you'd be hearing about the male member of a hermit crab, but apparently it's quite a big deal, and it's in the news because of some new study that's out there.
Did you ever have a hermit crab as a pet?
No, but I've seen him on vacation all over the beach. They're pretty cool.
Can you eat them?
I think they're creepy.
Can you eat them?
I've always wondered that. If
A
you
lot of meat on them?
you do sort of the crawdad thing where you just suck the heads.
Yeah.
And,
I think Tom Hanks did in that movie when he was stranded in the island.
Oh, okay.
I think
Stuck
he
it with a
was-
stick. Is that a hermit crab?
I think so.
All right.
60% of their body length the penis can grow to.
That would be very unwieldy.
Yes,
dealing with
So I'm right
dealing with
around
15
6
is bad.
feet, so it'd
Dealing
be
with 15
almost
is
4
bad
feet long?
dealing with 15 is bad enough, says Tom. He's,
Oh, yeah.
Understands.
I tried to glide right over
Yes,
that.
yeah.
40%. That's just that's usury. That should be illegal.
And he picks 15.
Sorry, a little joke there. We have a lot to get to here. We're hanging out with comedian Todd McComas, a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, former police officer, comedian now on his way to Lexington, Kentucky's Comedy Off-Broadway, also part of the Pat McAfee organization. A lot going on there at all times.
Yeah, busy place.
I haven't talked to Pat since the games. Is he?
He is so busy.
Is he upset about a certain lack of a call in the NFL?
Oh yeah, he was all about it. If you go to his Twitter right now, he has some amazing stuff on it. Yeah, Mike Florio called in. They talked about how to change the rules for the better. None of it's going to get done. You know
No,
what
but
I mean?
I think they have the technology now in the NFL to
Sure.
they can have cameras everywhere.
Could be monitoring it
God
live.
knows they can afford it. If the Washington Redskins team owner just bought a $140 million boat,
Don't I have
they
enough
can afford
trouble?
a couple cameras.
Don't I have to put up with the worst front office in the history of the National Football League? Can't you stay off my back about my stupid owner?
I like that he got an expensive ass boat. Don't you like when rich people get rich people things? It's like, yeah,
That's why you're
you got all
rich,
that
right?
money.
What is it, Zero Mostel and the producers? Flaunt it, baby, flaunt it.
Yes.
I love that every time you mention it, it gets to be more expensive.
What case what was it? Was it?
It says
Over
100
$100
million.
But, his,
Over 100 million.
but he already has a boat that's like $80 million.
Yeah.
But this one he wanted to have.
$100 million yacht built around a 2-floor, 12-seat IMAX theater.
Yes.
Wow.
Good for him. That's what that's what we should aspire to
Yeah.
be as rich as possible so we can own the richest things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be a billionaire,
hung like a hermit crab. And that's what he wants.
Well,
to
that might
say.
be.
And about as tall as a hermit crab.
okay,
That's
good.
See,
the
I can never
problem.
do that.
Why not?
Because I hate the ocean.
Oh,
You do?
really?
Oh, what's your problem with the ocean?
Well, when you went to Great Britain,
Yeah.
I could never do that.
Why not?
So I'm like flying over the ocean.
Huh.
oh,
But I figured out a way to cut it in half.
Okay.
You know how you cut the ocean in half?
How?
Use a seesaw.
The Ace Cosby joke of the day. I did not see it coming.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I got to be
it's like-
honest.
That was amazing.
Probably way
Brought
off
me a lot
guard.
of joy, Ace. Thank you.
Good for you, bro.
Seesaw.
Very, very good. Seesaw.
Seesaw.
Good for you, bro.
You having a problem with that one? Maybe you
No, it's
maybe you need a coping saw.
There you go.
There's a joke just for guys that took shop class with me. God, I loved shop class. They don't have it anymore.
Crown molding upside down and backwards.
Do you know what he named the boat?
no.
Oh, is
this
the
the new
Snyder's
boat?
boat?
The new boat?
Snyder's new
After-
$100 million yacht.
After his wife.
The Flying Wasp.
No. Wouldn't be that.
Please tell me it's like Bloodthirsty Savage or something else. Something worse than Redskins.
Is it
It's
some?
so boring.
I would just name it, This Is My Penis.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Yeah,
name. No, it's called the Lady S.
Oh, lady.
Oh, so is
S.
his wife
I think it might be
Susie or Sally?
Sold
or-
out.
What's his name? What's her wife's name?
I have no idea.
Lady Snyder, maybe.
Okay, could be. Well,